our very first No Limits champion, Austin, in 2009.
Did you know 17 years ago he was the 69er?
I didn't know that.
Unfortunately.
Here's a man I know pretty well.
Yeah,
TJP.
But Funnybone, most opponents almost in awe when he makes his way to the ring. He strikes feet.
From Long Beach, California, he is the coldest champion on the planet. He is the undisputed FSW No Limits champion, Ice Williams.
Understandable. And there is Ice Williams, one of the cockiest guys we've ever met.
That's right.
Just
Please don't spit on me when you're yelling at the fans here.
Just walks right past TJP. Just looking at him as another challenger, not a world-class athlete. Ice Williams chased that championship for the last half of 2019 before finally winning the title from Remy Marcel inside the steel back at No Escape. And there we go. Funnybone will not be disrespected.
Well, listen, this is probably the biggest accomplishment of his career, right? He's gonna bask in it. He's feeling himself right now. You know, he's proved himself at that first level. He's got his first taste of success and championship. He just better not let it go to his head, because as quickly as you make the top of the mountain is as quick as you be knocked off.
And tonight is definitely a night that he can lose this title against any one of these three men. Going right after Ice, and I guess it's TJ and Funnybone,
who have competed against each other for this very belt before. All three men challenging Ice Williams, our former No Limits champion. Sudden death rules here. First fall wins it.
Huge drop kick. Ice Williams taking them all down.
So one thing about Ice Williams, you see right there, so far in his career, he's been able to get by on athleticism alone because he's that gifted. But now when you're going to be the champion, you got to step up and bring other parts of their game. So his athleticism gives the advantage. Let's see if he can take advantage from here.
And look at this, for him and TJ Perkins. It's probably a dream come true for Ice Williams. Yeah, to be in the ring with a guy of this stature.
You can't have hero worship, though, when you're defending a championship. You got to look at him at his skill level and the danger he brings.
Right there, some of that skill right there.
Oh, look at Ice.
It's a nice counter.
A little bit of counter, but didn't have a full grip on that with his legs. Man, a lot of Austin Aries tributes in this contest, or in this event tonight.
Well, it's not like I invented the thing. It's just, you know, I've been successful using it. The handstand escape, there's many ways out of it. You just see a unique one there by TJ Perkins. And listen, the other men right now are content, but
almost like a reverse gory special out of TJP.
But what we talked about earlier when you were talking about the three-way match and a four-way, you know, that's a hard way to win a match in a four-way.
Well, it decreases your chances by how much, Joe? Do some Scott Steiner math for me, real quick.
75%, 50%.
If you name all the numbers, you'll be right eventually, right?
Eventually.
Look at the demigod of death just pouncing on TJP, the rivalry. You know, Funnybone doesn't forget things. He's not going to forget the matches with TJ Perkins in the past.
Situations, a lot of guys the caliber of a TJ Perkins that their opponents are going to be intimidated by him. And right now,
slingshot senton out of Remy Marcel.
Nice elevation, but you didn't do that much to get too proud of yourself there, Remy.
Well, Remy basks.
Joe says that to him all the time.
You know, Remy likes to bask in the glory of the fans cheering him for a move. See?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. I'm not in the match.
I think he was pointing at me to show me, like, hey, look what I just did.
Well, you're not in the match either, Joe.
No, you absolutely.
That'd be interesting.
Yes,
Shit.
it would be.
Oh, snap suplex into the corner and on the outside.
Doesn't really do him any good. I don't believe can he win the No Limits championship?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Slug it away at Ice Williams. Remy Marcel still looking for some revenge against Ice.
Oh, and look at the
sweeps the leg out from under him.
Got him. Nice counter there.
And now Remy tossing in TJ Perkins.
TJ Perkins didn't know until yesterday he would be in this four-way matchup.
Originally scheduled against Douglas James to, in their trilogy, we're going to have a 30-minute Ironman match.
And look at that. TJP is just so fluid with his offense.
There. He's got him trapped in submission. Let's see if he can get him. If we can get Remy to.
Out. But here comes Ice. Crossbody block from the top.
Caught them both.
Takes down 2 of his challengers.
See him favoring that midsection, though.
Ice Williams just launching himself into the corner.
Oh,
whoa, bulldog clothesline combo.
And Ice Williams, and we talked about it.
Right there, I got to question that strategy. You just did a great combo. I would have tried to go for a pinfall instead of worried about the guy on the outside of the ring. Again, a little experience there by Ice Williams.
He's had his issues with Funnybone of late, and maybe he just wants to make sure he tries to pin Funnybone. I don't know.
That would make sense, but then you're letting personal grudges get in the way of victories. That can also cost you.
And
go ahead, Joe.
After Ice Williams goes down, Funnybone now going back after TJP.
Nice escape by Perkins. So smooth on the ring. Always knows 2 steps ahead of where he wants to go, because he has so many options.
And right now, Funnybone
all tied up.
He's got a second man. Let's see. I got a feeling.
Stretching out everybody.
And look at this, TJP.
That's one way to do it. No one can save that. Let's see, one of these men's going to submit.
Funnybone still tied up underneath. Northern Lights suplex.
With
One,
the submission.
2.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what's taking the wind out of him and injured his ribs.
Maybe ate some Wendy's before the show. That'll do it to you also. I didn't say Wendy, I said Wendy's.
Remy, Marcel, and Funnybone.
Funnybone dodges, and there it is. Tope Suicida.
Beautiful misdirection there by Funnybone.
At one point in Funnybone's career, 1,326 matches in a row, hitting a Tope Suicida. This is now match number 4 in a row. He was inside of a cage. It wasn't possible 2 months back, but he's going for a trifecta.
Quitter.
And the 3rd time was not a charm for Funnybone.
Caught Remy right there, right in the bridge of the nose.
Slingshot double stomp. Or Asai moonsault out of Funnybone.
Very impressive few moments there by Funnybone, stringing together that offense.
To get the victory, but sometimes it does cost him.
Oh, and he just clips Remy Marcel with the knee and catches TJP. Is tonight the night Funnybone recaptures the No Limits Championship.
Funnybone's got him in that tree of woe.
Bad place to be here. If you're TJP.
Here comes Ice.
The athleticism by Ice Williams.
In one motion, gets to the top.
You see Funnybone drop his weight there.
And Funnybone trying to fight off both of them. Oh, and Ice Williams catches the top rope.
But TJP.
Just waiting, just waiting.
Look at the way he went from the second to the top to deliver that superplex. Holds on.
Very impressive. Got the octopus in there.
Like you mentioned, submissions are very difficult in these 4-way matches to get the victory with them. You can apply them to anybody.
You really got to have your man isolated, and the other man got to be out of the ring or incapacitated. It's so difficult.
Oh, man, look at TJP.
Caught him right in the jaw.
Just when you think he's down, he's back up to deliver something like that. He goes
nice
up and
counter.
over.
So quick.
The swing and a miss, but there's Remy.
Remy plants him with a tornado DDT.
Might have been a mistake right there.
Wants to make sure he takes out Bone.
Using the guardrail.
But again, turns attention to the fans, even touching one. Oh my God, he's got a glove
Yeah,
on.
he's the gloved one.
He's the Michael Jackson of FSW.
Going for
I
another
thought that was Santana
DDT.
Jackson. Oh, man, spikes him. Variables when you have multiple opponents. Funnybone with that short headbutt stops the momentum of Remy.
Oh my God. Sorry. Off with the face paint.
And look at this, Ice Williams connects.
Backstabber.
Right now, his athleticism so far.
Slingshot Famasser.
It's carrying him.
And Ice Williams just taking control of this matchup.
Kenny King style spine buster.
Frog
splash elbow, calling the referee over.
1, 2.
Oh, TJP right there showing his experience.
Retain his championship just yet. He's got to focus on one of his opponents, try and win it, but here comes TJP sending him in the ropes.
Those ropes are not fun, those cables. Oh. I've been on the receiving end of that a couple times. He's always on point.
Oh, and look at this. Holds on to the top rope.
Little teamwork out of Bone and Ice.
Remy's springing up, catching nothing but the foot to the mouth. Foot and mouth disease.
And here comes Funnybone with a double stomp.
Taking himself out in the process, no regard for his own body.
Ice Williams with the
He hit
super
hard
kick.
in the ring. Vertical flatliner.
1, 2, 3, and there it is, Ice Williams. The biggest victory in this young man's career.
Your winner of this match and still FSW No Limits Champion, Ice Williams.
What do you think of the kid, Austin?
Well, I was very impressed by, obviously his athleticism's off the charts, but you know what? He was an opportunist. He saw the opportunity at the end to isolate and get the pinfall victory, and for now he's still the new No Limits champion here.
Another great matchup here at Mecca 6, Samstown Live. As we've discussed about it before, it's a little personal between these two. And Funnybone hasn't had enough tonight.
Well, this day was bound to happen. Funnybone has been upstaged by Ice Williams in a bunch of these multi-man matches, and never once has he got a one-on-one match. What? Funnybone using the ropes for extra damage.
And listen to the crowd. They're enjoying what Funnybone is doing to the young champion.
They enjoy anything Funnybone does.
This is what we're gonna talk about. This is what we're gonna talk about. You got your undisputed FSW No Limits champ, Ice Williams, in a fatal four-way. Fatal four-way action. He beats Remy Marcel, former champion at FSW. You get me? Funnybone, the man I beat again. Another former FSW champion. Now you add TJ Perkins to the match. Oh, add them all to the match. At the top of the top to the match. He's a former WWE champ, and guess what? I'm the No Limits champ still. That's how we do things around here. That's how Ice does things around here. Ah. Another thing, Funnybone, don't you dare ever touch my stuff again. Don't touch my property ever again, Funnybone. You got it? Huh? I win the match. Ice wins the match. 1, 2, 3. Of course, he's up. His championship. He's up. He raises it. It's his. Don't you ever touch my stuff again. Funnybone, you a hoe. You a hoe.